The New York Knicks just made one of the boldest moves of the offseason, but is Karl Towns the missing piece they need to finally bring a championship to New York? With the arrival of Towns, alongside other impactful trades, the Knicks are shaking up the league. Today we're breaking down how these new additions could change the course of the 2024-25 season, and if New York is truly ready to compete for a title. Stick around, because this season could be one for the ages. Karl Towns has officially landed in New York after a massive three-team trade involving the Minnesota Timberwolves and Charlotte Hornets. This deal has reshaped the Knicks roster in a significant way. The Knicks sent Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a 2025 first-round pick to the Timberwolves, while the Charlotte Hornets took on salary and acquired 2 second-round picks in exchange for facilitating the trade. The trade came after months of speculation about Towns' future in Minnesota, and now he's paired with Jalen Brunson in New York. While Julius Randle was a key piece for the Knicks, his departure makes room for Towns' unique skill set to take center stage. The Knicks found a creative way to navigate the new NBA Collective Bargaining Agreement, CBA. Players like Charlie Brown Jr. just $1 above the minimum salary to bypass a rule that prevents teams above the first tax apron from aggregating multiple minimum contracts and trades. This is more than just a roster move. It's a statement of intent from New York's front office that they're all in on building a championship contender. A fascinating element of this trade is the reunion between Karl Towns and Coach Thibodeau. The two previously worked together during Thibodeau's time in Minnesota, though their relationship had its ups and downs. Under Thibodeau, Towns made his first All-Star team and helped lead the Timberwolves to their first playoff appearance in 13 years. However, the Jimmy Butler saga and differences in personality led to friction between the coach and his young star. In 2021, Towns reflected on their time together and sought to repair the relationship, telling Thibodeau, "I just want to let you know I forgive you," and expressing a desire to work on their relationship outside of basketball. Now, with Towns more mature and Thibodeau having rebuilt the Knicks into a powerhouse, their reunion feels like unfinished business. Could this second chance be the key to rewriting their history together? This reunion could unlock new potential for both parties. Thibodeau is known for his defensive systems, but with Towns, he'll have a unique offensive weapon, a big man who can stretch the floor, shoot from deep, and dominate inside. The pairing of Thibodeau's tactical knowledge and Towns' versatility could give the Knicks an edge in the highly competitive Eastern Conference. The big question now is how Karl Towns fits into the Knicks' new lineup. Offensively, Towns is one of the most versatile big men in the league. Last season, 2023-24, he averaged 19.1 points on 46.6% shooting and pulled down 9.0 rebounds per game. His career three-point shooting percentage of nearly 40% makes him a rare talent. Someone who can shoot like a guard but rebound like a center. Pairing Towns with Jalen Brunson in pick-and-roll situations will be a nightmare for opposing defenses. Brunson, who had an MVP-caliber season, is excellent at navigating pick-and-rolls, and Towns' ability to shoot from beyond the arc will force defenders to pick their poison. Opposing teams will struggle to decide whether to double-team Brunson or stay with Towns on the perimeter. Additionally, Towns provides the Knicks with the floor spacing they desperately need, especially with Mitchell Robinson sidelined due to injury. His presence allows shooters like OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges to capitalize on open looks created by Brunson and Towns. This offensive versatility makes the Knicks one of the more dangerous teams in the league, particularly in late-game situations when ball movement and spacing are key. However, it's not all about offense. There are concerns about Towns' defense. While he's a talented scorer, his rim protection has been questioned, and with Robinson out, the Knicks could have some issues protecting the paint. Towns allowed opponents to shoot 67% in the restricted area during the 2021-22 season. By comparison, Mitchell Robinson held opponents at 62%, highlighting a potential defensive gap the Knicks will need to address. The big question on everyone's mind: can the Knicks finally compete for a championship with Karl Towns? Last season, they reached the Eastern Conference semifinals, but injuries and inconsistencies held them back. With Towns now in the mix, they're undoubtedly more equipped to challenge the top teams in the East, but the competition is fierce. Teams like the Boston Celtics, who have added Drew Holiday, and the Milwaukee Bucks. The path to a title will not be easy, but the Knicks have the firepower to compete. Towns will be the key to unlocking the Knicks' championship potential. His offensive prowess gives the team a legitimate chance to rank among the top offenses in the league, but defense wins championships, and for the Knicks to get over the hump, they'll need Towns to step up on that end of the floor. With Thibodeau's defensive mindset and the right team chemistry, New York could be a dark horse contender this season. It's also worth noting the emotional side of this trade. Karl Anthony Towns didn't ask to leave Minnesota. After 9 seasons with the Timberwolves, he was shocked when the trade was finalized. In a heartfelt message to the Minnesota fans, Towns expressed his gratitude for the support he received throughout his career, saying, "You'll always hold a special place in my heart." He thanked his teammates, coaches, and the organization for helping him grow, both as a player and a person. This trade marks the end of an era for Towns, who was the face of the Timberwolves for nearly a decade. But with the Knicks, he has a fresh start and an opportunity to build something special in New York. So, will Karl Anthony Towns be the missing piece that finally brings a championship to New York? The potential is there, but it'll take time for the new roster to gel and overcome the challenges ahead. With stars like Jalen Brunson and role players like Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, the Knicks have built a team capable of competing at the highest level. What do you think? Are the Knicks set for a championship run with Towns in the lineup? Or are there more moves needed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all things NBA, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.